Hello, Tyler in a week. How is life? I'm gonna chug this water for you guys. This is water. Okay, I'm gonna go pee.
I think that this is great, and I'm just so happy to be a part of Rise Above. In terms of music, it's definitely more of an 80s vibe because it is taking place in the 80s, so I hear a lot of like musical similarities with 80s music to Fame. For this particular show with this cast, it's been really fun because it's these students who have gone through Rise Above and are growing up with Rise Above, and so it's really fun to hear all their voices coming together now that they're all older.
And watching like all my friends grow and like evolve in their talent and grow into their own and stuff, and like hearing their voices change is just like crazy, and it's really cool to listen to them sing now and picturing like the songs that we were singing in like elementary and middle school. It's really cool.
I love it. I mean, it's one of the reasons I love music and teaching is because you just see how it connects people, and so I love that there's these kids who, well, I've only known some of these kids for a year. Some of them I taught even when they were in middle school when I was teaching. And so it's really fun to see how they're all still together and they just continue to have music connect them. Do you guys know, you're on this side, perfect. So do you guys know if you're an acting, dance, or?
Acting, dance, music.
Perfect. All right, dance. In the back over here. Please notice there's very subtle differences between what each group does. Dance. Music is the hardest. The hardest profession is acting. Dance. It's the hardest profession in the world. The hardest profession is acting. Dance. The hardest. You're coming in too early. It's harder. It's the hardest profession in the world. Acting. It's the hardest profession. I just love the relationships you see that are being built, and I think like going through the work, I love the idea of working hard on something and then seeing it finally click. Like when we put a song together for the first time and everyone hears how amazing that sounds. I just love that excitement. So I was a teacher for 9 years, and I stopped teaching because I have small kids at home, and so Rise Above has allowed me to continue that, you know, just joy that I have teaching music, but also still being a mom at home. And I love meeting the kids who come here, and just everyone else who works here is amazing. So it's been a very positive thing to allow me to still keep my passion going while being a mom at home.
Even more. Try think like EH back here. Pretty easy?
Yeah.
It should.
Yeah.
I don't know why we make singing so hard. If we think that if we don't feel like we're working, that we're not working. But the ultimate goal is to get a sense of freedom so that you can do like all this cool stuff.
Every time period in musical theater has kind of a certain sound and certain music devices that get used often, and this show is like the epitome of like 70s, early 80s. And I'm just kind of around to assist with breaking up parts and working with the kids backstage, and then I'll pull soloists. So for me, it's super fun because it's like my favorite thing to do, and it's like the thing that I think I'm the best at, which is working one-on-one with the solos, doing like a lot of vocal technique stuff. I can teach you the intricacies of all the cool things that we can do with our voice all day long. But if we don't start with the actual foundation, which is literally the breath, nothing I teach you is going to make any significant difference. It's like if I don't teach you how to add, you're not going to be able to multiply or divide.
What's the vowel sound of the word wish? It's the same as So can you make a little bit more space? It's a wish you would wish. I want you to think about stretching that space. I want you to keep your vibration, your resonance. You know what resonance is, right? This way, right? I don't want you to change that. But I just want you to think about stretching that pharyngeal space back there. Sometimes the easiest way to do it, I think, is to think about like almost separating your molars. All that open space that you have, that's your pharynx. If you think about stretching that space back there, like down this way and up this way, and send the vibrations this way, so it's like open, and then you send the vibrations this way, it's gonna feel freer.
I've done one other show with Krista, Godspell, and that was, I believe, her first show that she did with Rise Above. And it was an amazing experience because she brought a lot of new things to the table. Krista had brought in her new ideas and all these new ways of thinking about things, and so we tried them out, and they were, like you said, revolutionary. I've been able to become a way better singer than I was before Godspell, thanks to her, which I really, really appreciate. She has a lot of different techniques that she uses, like oh no, whenever you put your hands above your head and you squat down, which is very interesting, but it works. It works. She focuses a lot on breath control and a lot on like how to breathe when singing to get the most exuberant sound.
Release your breath. I want you guys to start to get comfortable with the sensation that you are actually physically out of breath. It's not about airflow, it's about air pressure. I wanna make people really up and out. Think of up and out with the breath. Do it really. I don't even care how it sounds. Now, let's be more gentle as we go off of really care. Not like attacking care. Let's go up and over really give a damn.
Really give a damn.
Yeah, so support.
Okay. I wanna make every single line jump right off the page.
Oh my gosh, Krista is definitely one of the best music directors I've ever had, and she like has so many notes and so many things for me that are really helpful for me to work on, and yeah, it's a good experience to have.
Today we are doing There She Goes Fame.
Right here.
Yes!
Stars.
We're so excited. We can't even contain ourselves. Jacob was a paid actor in this. I am thrilled to be singing this song because honestly I grew up around the Fame song, the Fame I'm gonna live forever. So it's very near and dear to my heart, and I know that all the moms and dads out there are gonna love it because it's a classic. So it's so much fun.
I would say this is going to be like the most iconic part of the show because like people, like basically people who are your parents' age, like arriving in the 80s. This is, don't call your parents old. Everyone's gonna be like dancing in their seats with you, probably. But like I said, this is like the iconic part of the show. You have to make sure you know the song and that it is solid. It's not even the end of the first act, but it's going to be the song that sticks out the most. Because you guys sound really good right now. My concern is that if you just don't listen to this or don't practice this from now until we like go sort of stumbling through the show, you're going to have lost those harmonies. Okay, so you have to like consistently remind yourself of what your part is for this. Okay, it's not easy when you're singing 5 parts, doing intense choreography. It's a lot.
I'm looking forward to making some memories with my castmates. You know, it's senior year, I'm very excited. And I'm looking forward to lots of dancing, lots of acting, and maybe giving the audience a couple surprises. And just having a good time.
Rise Above is a second family. I'm going to be honest with that one. I've been with Rise Above since Into the Woods, and I've done a handful of shows, to say the least, here. I was actually part of the first production that we were in this building, Carrie, and I helped stage manage. And Jacob's given me a lot of opportunity.
Well, it goes by really fast. Let me tell you that. It's been 6 years now, and it feels like it's been 6 months. So, future generations, hold on to it while you can. Because, yeah, it's more already grown up.
So I always feel valued and respected when I'm here by you guys and by the creative team as well. And so it's such a collaborative environment. Like, we even want you guys to collaborate, you know what I mean? So it just feels like we're all kind of creating something together.
Tyler Jeebus, who's in this show, he has not been in the show since Addams Family, and that's back when we were at the language. But it's nice to see him again, nice to have people that like weren't here for long periods of time come back. It's very nice.
I've said it 100 times, and I'll say it 1,000 more. Rise Above is really just a kind of theater experience that you can't get anywhere else. We're so close knit, and it's just like you walk in and everyone's like, hey, and you get welcomed in to the big family. Go big or go home, and cherish every second that you have in this unforgettable place.
Come see Fame.
Come see Fame.
Come see Fame!
And come see Fame.